That wonderful day's arrived. All the planning and preparation have all been done, and today you're giving the hand of your precious daughter away in marriage. And when the groom is asked if he promises to love and care for, provide for, and remain faithful to your daughter, he replies, "Well, I'll try." Now, as the father of the bride, how are you going to feel about that? No matter how sincere the intentions of the groom may have been with that response was certainly no commitment. I'm Tim Greenwood, and this is Windows on the Word. No matter how sincere the good intentions of that groom may have been, that response was no commitment. Your spouse, your employer, your pastor, even God is not the slightest bit interested in your good intentions. However, they are all wanting, desiring, and needing your voluntary commitment. Why is your commitment so important? Romans 14:23 says, "Whatever is not of faith is sin," or whatever is not done or said in good faith will lead to a breach of contract, a breach of promise, a breach of relationship. Therefore, attempting to enter into a contract, a promise, or relationship without committing to it is an act of bad faith. And a proposal is in no way equivalent to a signed contract. Never has been, never will be. James 2:17 through 26 says that faith without works is dead. Or phrased another way, that your good faith contractual relationship is worthless without your signature on the dotted line. A popular excuse against obtaining a marriage certificate is that, well, it's just a piece of paper. Yes, I agree. Without your signature on the bottom line, without your commitment, it is just a piece of paper. But once signed, it becomes a legally binding long-term contract. The Bible says that faith works by love. Good faith based on love is the primary foundation of every relationship of every kind. But in order for those relationships to be mutually beneficial, your commitment is required. All the want to, the hope to, and the best of every good intention in the whole world will not produce or fulfill a mutually beneficial relationship. Matthew 7:13 through 14 says that we should enter through that narrow gate, because the broad gate is the way that leads to loss, ruin, destruction, and yet many choose that path. But that narrow gate, that narrow path, is the one that leads to life, and few seem to find it. To explain this passage, let me ask you a question. Is it okay with you for other people to treat you just any old way? Is it okay to lie to you, cheat you, steal from you, deceive you? No, of course not. You want others to treat you with respect, to tell you the truth, to keep their word when they tell you they're going to do something. That's pretty narrow, isn't it? But see, that broad way, that non-committal way of treating you, just any old way, may cause you loss or ruin or destruction, no matter how good their intentions may have been. What Jesus is saying here is, despite what everybody else might be doing, He wants you to commit to treating other people the same narrow way that you want everybody else to be treating you. Matthew 22:14 says that many are called, but few are chosen. Actually, many offers are made, but few actually commit to fulfill their part of the resulting contract. Jesus said that entry or citizenship into the kingdom of heaven was going to be like that. From the giving of the law on Mount Sinai to the atonement of Jesus Himself, God required obedience from mankind. But from the atonement of Jesus to His soon coming return, what God is now requiring from man is commitment, voluntary commitment. God, throughout the Bible, has made you thousands of good faith promises and offers which are designed to benefit you. But in order to receive any of those benefits, those promises, those offers, they must be converted into contracts signed by you and committed to you with your verbal good faith commitment. All the good intentions in the whole world are not going to be enough for you to receive anything from God.